Look at my download. It's installing. It's installing, yo. It's installing. It was 70 gigabytes. I had to uninstall other stuff, but today's the day, people. Today is the day. Yeah. So here we are with some patch notes, people. Patch notes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. It's taking so long. It's been a very long time, and we've been here. We've been here. Playing the game. Living in the world, but now it's time. Let's go over these notes, okay? Just for 5 seconds. Just for 5... Yeah. So, welcome to Wastelanders, their biggest update for Fallout 76 yet. It brings an entirely new main story, including main quests to the game. Plenty of people to meet in the form of human NPCs, adding a dialogue system. NPC factions, allies for your camp, new events, daily quests, weapon, plural, armor, enemies. Yeah. Read on, and I will. Look, people are back. In search of a rumored fortune, mere survival, they've returned to Appalachia. Get to know them in the dialogue system. I'm ready. I have over 3.5 thousand hours in the game. I'm level 766. Yes. But we get to meet the factions. The raiders at the crater or the settlers at the foundation. Gotta aid them in their endeavors to earn a reputation and unlock new items. You hear that, Scott? You hear that person with a name I can't pronounce? Zanakins. Or X-Anakins with a plural Z. Some vlam. Recruit an ally. Certain NPCs can come to live in my camp. Help defend it. And offer me daily quests. Story quests and romantic opportunity. More events and dailies. Riding shotgun. Radiation rumble. Riding shotgun is the convoy route through the Big Bend tunnel that was formerly completely occupied by the Scorched, and now it's not. Yeah. Your name is Zanakins. I don't care what you have to say. Yes. Yeah. There's also 4 new daily quests. Take on challenging new events like these 2 events that we've mentioned and nothing else. There's also 4 new daily quests. You'd hope there's more than 4. You'd hope there's more than 4. You'd expect 40. I don't know. New items and enemies. The Svendingo Colossus, people. Or a pack of floaters. Don't forget to pack your new Gauss minigun. Oh, yes. Should load up on that ammo. That would have been pretty important to load up on, huh? Bunch of Gauss. New arrivals in Appalachia mark their world. Look at my coffee mug. I'm excited. You're excited. Dennis is excited. Yeah. So, the update was 70 gigs, and guess what? My update is complete. My update is complete. I don't know about you, but look, my game's almost done installing. 96%. I am ready. Don't wait until it's time for the game to be ready until you uninstall. 70 gigs, it takes forever. If you're playing on a console, you're doomed. Okay? The time has come, people. Yeah, yeah. X Anakin's. Calling all PC players. Guess what, you scumbags? Fallout 76, including the Wastelanders update, is now available for play on Steam. In addition to Bethesda, if you already play Fallout 76 on PC via Bethesda.net, all of your progress. What? Hold on a second. What? All of your progress? What does that mean? All of your progress? What? Hold on a second. What? Wait a minute. What? Huh? All of your progress. Atomic Shop items and friends. Your friends list? Is it cross-platform? What does that mean, your friends? Is it cross-platform with... Of course it is. It's PC. Now through April 28th. Yeah. Yeah. If you join them on Steam, you scumbags, you will also unlock the Fallout Classic Collection. You get Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics for free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. If you have a tethered connection, then it's fine. It took me about the same length of time, to be honest. But if you are on some garbage Wi-Fi off your cell phone, then it might take a bit longer these days. I'm telling you what, internet bandwidth speeds are quite phenomenal. It used to be measured in megabits, now it's megabytes, a capital B instead of a lowercase b. It's quite amazing. It's amazing. Back when I was younger, back when I was in middle school and high school, Jewel was on the radio, and Doom was very popular. And things were measured in kilobits. Oh, those were the days. Oh, those were the days. But yes, it's been a year since the door to Vault 76 rolled open on Reclamation Day. A lot has changed in Appalachia since me and them other fools began rebuilding. There's a bunch of new people out there, up in the boonies. So as I mentioned earlier, I think fast travel might be something that should be discouraged a bit. Maybe fast traveling might be a bad thing, because between point A and point B there should be dense garbanzo out there. Yeah. NPCs and dialogue. A whole host of new people have arrived in Appalachia, seeking their fortunes or just a safe place to live. These NPCs can be found all over the place. See, that's what I'm saying. Fast traveling. Bad. Some of them you can talk to and have interactive conversations. Some of them, people. Some. Uh-oh. The mechanics of dialogue are very similar to Fallout 3. You have a variety of choices, special checks, and options available to you contextually. A single player response can have any number of choices available. If there are more choices that fit the display, you can scroll down.
Here? A brand new member of the Inner Circle. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a supporter of the channel.
Hey, 9-month anniversary, Mike. We could have a baby now. What would the baby be called?
Yeah.
Pistachio Jenkins. Just throw it down the stairs. Yep. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Dennis.
Hey, oh my gosh. Thank you so
Hey, Dennis, check this out. There you go.
Thank you.
You can have some of that. You can have some of that for 5 seconds. Let's just wait for a second. Yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. So, additionally, full conversations have been added to many of the original NPCs of Fallout 76. Like Rose, Modus, and the Grafton Mayor. That's what they mentioned. So I will be making a new character. I'll be using my super duper 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 schmack duper high level character and my little middle range character. Yep. Because I want to see what it's like to go back through the original progression. You have to kind of play it from scratch. You don't want to go back as a level 9 million. But you do, but you don't. It's almost like you should totally do it as a new character. What should I do, people? Should I start the thing as a level 766? Or should I start, or 767? Or should I start as level 1? Like for my first playthrough? Huh. The choices. Yep. There's so many new adventures, people. You hear that, Jennifer? I'm watching you. Yeah. So, look, the game's offline. We're just hanging out. We're just talking about the world. We're just talking about the flim flam. The game's offline. I got a big old page to read. It's like 85 pages. We're just sipping some coffee. I could open up this illegal Kinder Egg on air. I have an illegal Kinder Egg. Look, this is...
Greetings, new follower. Hail, 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 and hail.
We could take a Kinder Egg break. Sweet cream topped with cocoa wafer bits. Surprise toy inside. You can eat the whole thing in one bite and die. Yes. There's sunflower in here. And shea nut. It says shea nut, by the way. Shea nut? Not peanut, but shea nut. Alright, back to the thing. Hail, Douglas. Yeah. Listen here, James Maynard Keenan, lead singer of Perfect Circle, Pussifer, and Tool. I don't need your high celebrity status coming in here, taking over the chat box. I don't care if you've sung live songs with that girl from Resident Evil. You're no one to me. No almonds tonight? What are you talking about? I have so many almonds. Guess what, people? I don't want to be horribly crude, but almonds do something to your intestines. Especially when you eat a whole lot of them. I want you to take this many almonds and eat them. And then wait 2 days. Wait 2 days. Okay, back to the game. So, just outside of Vault 76, you can dive into the Wastelanders story and meet Lacey and Iselia. They'll guide you to experience the Wayward questline. At level 20 is the full main quest. Oh, there it is. That opens up in Sutton. So get acquainted. The largest factions in Appalachia. Raiders and settlers. During the main quest, you will have to pick which side you want to work with. But for quite some time, you can do quests for both factions. So I'll be using my high-level character. The regional Fallout 76 main quest is still available, but expect new touches of life, both with new NPCs and full dialogue with existing NPCs. Please note, to accommodate new quests and story content, some no camp zones have been added to locations in the world. If your camp was in one of those areas and can no longer be placed, you'll be notified on an adjoining world. Why didn't they link the map? There's a map, by the way. Oh my gosh, there's so much content. There's so much.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, there's so much content on my Goobobity Collective Facebook group. I have to scroll through forever. So right here, pages down, there's a little image here showing, you know, it's a link of a link of a link, but it's all over the place. You know, all these horrible no camp zones. So just don't be too attached to your camp, and you should have learned by now to turn your camp into a blueprint.
Hey, oh my gosh, thank you so.
Just.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear kind Adrian. Here, you can have 1.2 seconds of flim flam. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. Here we go with a 1. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. Oh. There you go. Yeah. Learn to blueprint your camp. Make it mobile. Don't be too attached. I've been attached to certain camp locations forever. If you have a spot right there below Thunder Mountain by the lake where there's an oil spot, you're fine. You're fine. Just a couple spots removed. Yeah. A couple spots. Not too bad. Not too... Not too bad. Yeah. So, the Raiders are in part survivors that fled Appalachia, who have now returned to reclaim land that they believe is rightfully theirs.
Oh, yeah.
They're freedom fighters, heroes of a sort. They don't believe in this totalitarian flim flam. They don't believe in government at all. They're anarchist, and they believe in truth and just love and just want to have a good old time. They wear black and they put black locks and socks and hit you over the head. What? Sorry. The Raiders are in part survivors that fled Appalachia, who have now returned to reclaim land that they believe is rightfully theirs. They've built a base of operations in Appalachian operations called Crater at thecrashedsspacestation.com. Chantel, you're asking me, am I going to start new? Yes. Yeah. Initially, if you encounter raiders in the wild, they'll be hostile and attack you. Even in Crater, expect a chilly reception. Their vendors won't deal with you, and they'll bring the opposite of a welcome wagon. Eventually, you'll learn more about them and can broker peace with them. And if you want, their friendship in time. The settlers. They came in with their iron fist saying this is being reclaimed, repurposed for the betterment of everyone. Instituted with their tanks and their guns and their bombs and their guns. They came in there with their trucks, kicking down doors, trying to give us water and Coca-Cola. They're a collection of survivors gathered by some construction workers from Washington, D.C. Potential Washington, maybe there's an expansion. Potential Washington, D.C. expansion. Look at that. They can't be mentioning other locations. Hey, Cerebus, you're asking me what am I excited for besides NPCs? Okay. The fact that as you walk around and there's some dandy boy apples sitting there on the table, you can walk up and eat the apples. I want to eat the apples. Get that? That's the one thing I care about. Everything else is garbage. When they heard that there was land to take with their fist, they caravanned to Appalachia and repurposed. You mean gentrifying existing structures at Spruce Knob to construct foundation. These settlers are happy to speak and trade with you right away. Like the raiders, you can get to know the settlers better over time and become an ally to those masters. Ward will offer a daily quest that can help you make a good impression with these newcomers. Read their article about them later on. Guess what, people? Gold bullion. Whenever I heard whispers in the wind, I thought it was the leaves rubbing against one another. But no, it was actual words of gold bullion. And I decided to start collecting more of the gold and silver. And, you know, there's a bunch of these other materials that you don't use all that often. You don't use gold all that often. You don't use silver all that often. Gold bullion. But it's not related. Maybe. 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 Okay. So, Wastelanders features some new excited weapons, armor, and other items. You can unlock these via the new gold bullion system. That involves chicken, right? Chicken? You take some bones and you boil them for a while. You get some concentrated broth. Maybe bullion's more of a shape. Hey Cortana, define bullion.
Bullion means gold or silver in bulk before coining, or valued by weight.
Oh, chicken bullion is just a brand. Look at me, I'm learning things. I thought that the bullion was like the concentrated chicken broth cube, but in reality it's because it's wrapped in a gold wrapper, and because it looks gold, they're calling it chicken bullion because it's gold bullion. This whole time, my whole life, I thought that bullion meant cubes of concentrated broth. I'm sure most of you thought the same thing. I think 99% of you thought that they just happened to share the same word. When you think about it, just a brand. The chicken broth is bullion? You think so? Hey Cortana, what is chicken bullion? Get out of here.
According to eho.com, at its most basic, chicken bouillon is a clear liquid made from chicken, vegetables, spices, and water.
Stop it!
The broth can be used to flavor many foods, but bouillon is mostly used primarily as a base for soups and stews.
Bullion is spelled differently than bullion. Bullion is B-U-L-L-I-O-N. Bullion is B-O-U-I. B-O-U, not B. See, it's bullion versus bullion. Two different words. We're moving on. We learned. After completing the main quest, you will gain access to gold bullion. It's kind of funny because, you know, you got the whole chicken dinner. You get yourself a chicken dinner, you know. Leroy Jenkins says, at least I got some chicken. At least I got chicken, you know. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner for PUBG. Gold bullion. It's just, I can't escape the broth concept whenever, because it's, for example, chicken bullion looks golden. You'd have darkened bullion. You have black bullion, clear bullion, red bullion, silver bullion, and gold bullion, or gray bullion, whatever. Gold bullion is chicken bullion. Yeah. There are chickens in the game, people. There are chickens. They have no feathers, though. Gold bullion can be gathered by exchanging treasury notes at gold press machines. What? Up to a daily limit. Treasury notes can be earned from Wastelanders' daily quests and by completing public events. Gold bullion can also be purchased directly from a vendor in the Wayward using caps. Look at these people. Up to a weekly limit. Look at these people. Daily limit, treasury notes, boom, 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 dailies, public events, blim, blam. You got the money, Wayward, Jane, Silent Bob. So, there are 3 gold bullion vendors, one at the crater, one at Foundation, and another in a location you'll unlock during the main story. Why they gotta be all sneaky about it? Make the bullion. There has to be at least one quest where there's some NPC that wants you to go make some bullion, and there has to be maybe chicken soup, and you have to. I don't know, man. I'm thinking of a preserve station where you could dry fruit and meat and make jellies, preserves, right? Make some jelly and make hard candy. I want to make hard candy because hard candy doesn't spoil, and you could turn fruit juice into hard candy and get some vitamin C out of it, right? Think about that one. But maybe you could take some chicken and bones. It'll be another use for bones. You could either turn bones into bone scrap or bones into broth. And now every creature will start having random bones because bullion's going to be a thing, baby. You can make immediate broth or turn it into little bullion cubes. Hey Cortana, what's a bullion cube?
Billion cubed is 1 times 10 to the power of 27th.
Well, sons of beeswax. The game ain't gonna be playable until like 5 in the morning or something, people. Not for hours, but my game's already installed. Let's go check it out. I'm playing it now, baby. We're going in. We're going in, people. Look. Oh, yeah. It's already installed, baby. New intro. New. Huh! Look! Intro! Huh! It's already installed. Shut up, music. Shh, 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 shh. 70 gigabytes. It's not ready yet, though. It's not ready yet, though. It's like Game of Thrones or something. It's like when there's a group of adventurers marching along the countryside and the camera's following them and then pans out and shows the vista. Oh, look, there's stuff. There's stuff. Vault 79. Look, all the stuff we're looking at. If I press a button. Here we go. I'm gonna press a button, baby. What if it's ready already? What if it's ready? We don't know until I press the button. It's not ready. We'll hear that music while we do this, okay? My first time hearing this music. Okay. Okay, it's very subtle. It's a very subtle. It's like a heartbeat. See? It's a heartbeat. It's a heartbeat, people. Some of the Wastelanders gear is only available as you become better friends with the settlers and raiders through the new reputation system. You gain rep by doing story quests for these scumbags, making in-game decisions by doing their daily dirt. Items you can get are the Gauss shotgun, the Gauss minigun, camp items like farmable tiles, and even the yummy treat of Appalachia, pepperoni rolls. Didn't expect that. Yes, it was 70 gigs. Hey, it said I needed. Maybe it's Nathan. Maybe it's telling you how much you have free, because upon first glance it said you need 17 gigs, and then I read it, and it was just doing the calculation, saying how much I needed free. But it did say it was. I think it was about 67 or so. It was about 67. Yeah. Allies are NPCs you will encounter in the world who can move into your camp and help protect it. I want someone to protect me and keep me company when I play solo. I want them to welcome me home, call me stranger when I'm gone too long. I want them to call me stranger. I'm crying. I'm crying even thinking about it. I miss Piper. Allies also provide adventuring opportunities through daily quests that they offer. Two of the allies are unique. Both have a mini quest line, romance opportunities, and offer the chance to really get to know some interesting characters. Once you reach level 10, strike out to the Ash Heap or the Mire. So I think one of these, the music is very heroic right now. One of these allies is right next to the armory in Harper's Ferry, because that's what they showed. There's like some dude standing there. I guess the other one's an Ash Heap. I'm guessing there's a lady over there in the Ash Heap and a human male in the Mire. Riding Shotgun is a new event at the Big Bend Tunnel East. That's on the Cranberry Bog side, people. Take part by speaking with Vinny Costa. Costa? Costa Rica? Costa Rica? Costa Rica? Cinco? Yep. Costa. There it is. Near the entrance to the tunnel. He offers the event every so often, so check in with that fool all the time. Merchants from the Blue Ridge Caravan want to pass through the Big Bend Tunnel with their wares, but devious Blood Eagles are lying in wait. They said that the Blood Eagles are the Raiders' raider. Successfully defend those caravans as the merchants make their way through the tunnel, and you'll be beautifully rewarded. That's sexist to say handsomely. You can't say handsomely anymore. You have to say beautifully.
Oh, yes.
Who are these people? Fire them. Public event. Radiation Rumble. It's a new challenging public event that will appear on the map at the Emmett Mountain Disposal Site. That's where the mole miners are. Hanging out, having fun. Yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Boo and boo. So a group of scavengers have set their sights on mining the precious ore found deep within Emmett Mountain Disposal Site. If you go in there right now, you'll find some super mutant body parts, and a death claw, and some barrels. Yet you defend the scavengers and venture out to help them mine some ore. And they'll give me a share, wear the hazmat suit, whatever. Daily quests. There are 4 new daily quests. 4 of them. 2 from the raiders at the crater. 1 from the settlers at the foundation. Why? 2 from the raiders, 1 from the settlers. What's going on? And 1 more that you'll discover as you play through the main story quests. Clearly, it's going to be the Mothman. Oh, as for the meat hook. So the meat hook was OP because it's like the only fist weapon that benefited from both one-handed and punching opportunities, and that doesn't make sense. Therefore, of course, it gets nerfed because it's broken. You get it? Things that don't make sense should be fixed. You understand? That's why I stopped using it, because for one, if I use it, people think that you are following some meta instantly, you know? Or they think that you are copying some meta, you know? It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And then they start asking about how much damage you do and something. I used to use it in the past because I liked how it looked. It looks like a darn Velociraptor claw combo thing. And then all of a sudden becomes the best weapon in the darn game. After I used it, I hope you know, I don't look at these stupid websites where they discuss things and data mine. Yeah. And here we go. The game's not ready yet.
Oh, yes.
Ugh. Anyways, daily quest from the raiders will give me some reputation. Floaters are a new enemy. Isn't it exciting? It's an enemy type. It's new. It's from the previous Fallout games. You got the Flamer, the Freezer, and the Chomper. They're not tough, but they swarm in ya with their super mutant brethren. Oh boy. They come in with the mutants, and they swarm. They just mentioned a new currency, Brightan. It's called gold bullion. It's right here. Right here. Okay. Gold bullion. Boom. Yep. Svendingo Colossus is a terrifying monstrosity, rumored to only rear its head in areas hit by atomic fire. Okay, so something that wanders around a nuke zone. There you go, because right now, there really isn't something that spawns there. You know, right now, the ghouls turn to glowing ones, and you have additional glowing ones. Enemies become high level, but you don't have anything new besides if you bomb Fisher Prime, you'll have the Scorch Beast Queen. SBQ, you know. But there's nothing else that spawns, and it's nice to have some sort of land horrible creature. And it says if you plan to hunt down a Colossus, bring friends, a lot of them. They're seriously tough, and it's really hard to kill one alone. Well, they probably drop some real good loot. There's probably a quest. Yeah. Yeah. So Blood Eagles. Bloodthirsty and cruel, the Blood Eagles will rip out the back flaps of your spine with a hatchet and tear open the back of your ribs and then pull your lungs out until they flap open over your shoulders like they're bloody wings. And they're also a group of human miscreants fueled by chems who treat the wasteland like their personal playground. Even more frightening are their numbers. Bands of Blood Eagles have sprung up throughout Appalachia. So keep your weapons close and ready to defend yourself. So basically, Blood Eagles are just the normal people that aren't a part of those two factions. And we're labeling them as bad. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, Cult of the Mothman. No one is quite sure what these mysterious cultists are up to, but they've been recently seen hanging out, doing all kinds of garbage all across Appalachia. Stay on your guard if you encounter these cultists in the wild. You can be sure that they won't let you or anyone else get in the way of their rituals. 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 Explore new and updated locations. There's a number of new locations that you can discover, such as the Watoga Underground, the Deep. What the heck is the Deep? The Wayward. New Blood Eagle and Mothman cultist camps. Additionally, with the return of people to Appalachia, many have already left their mark in the world. They've transferred many locations like the Craft Space Station, Spruce Knob, and the West Virginia Logging Company to better suit their needs. Sure. Art and graphics, day-night cycle. Daytime has been lengthened from 8 to 13 hours. Whoa! So you have more sunshine, where you craft and explore. Dusk, dawn, and nighttime have been shortened. What? That's not how Earth works! I already felt that nighttime was too short. What the heck? That's not how Earth works. What are you doing?
Daytime has been lengthened from 8 to 13 game hours, so you can have more sunshine while you quest.
What are you... Daytime. It's just... I guess it's just the time of year. The time of year. I guess that's how it works. Some places don't have that much nighttime. Some places always have daytime, like, you know, way up north. So I guess it's okay. This is Appalachia. Yeah. Lighting. They've made significant improvements to all aspects of their lighting and rendering systems to bring additional realism and contrast to the game world. That's very, very exciting. I'm really excited about this thing. The lighting. Super duper excited. Vault 94 and its missions have been shut down. That's right. Many of those items, like the Strangler Heart and all that garbage, is available now through the gold bullion system. Get it? Nuclear Winter. The storm now automatically constricts based upon the number of players who begin a Nuclear Winter match. Yeah. Quality of life. Quest UI. Quests have received significant user interface improvements. So all of your quest markers will now appear on the map. Inactive quests will show up as black markers. Main quests display square markers. Clicking on a quest marker on the map will display a pop-up showing the details. There are 3 new options. You can mark the quest as active, mark it as the only active quest, or show the quest in your Pip-Boy. When viewing a quest in your Pip-Boy, you can now choose to show that quest location on the map. So you sort of already could. New options are available that you can toggle to customize what types of quests are marked as active when you start them. Find these in the game settings menu. This is what I really care about. I really care about the bug fixes. I care about the bug fixes more than anything. Why must you crash every time I fast travel? Why do you crash when I use my mouse and I spam something? Why do you crash if I sit there for a bit and then start moving? Legendary enemies. A notification now appears and a sound plays when a legendary creature regenerates to full health. So it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. It's official, everybody. It's not just some weird thing that happens to legendaries. They're supposed to heal, right? I heard that if you talk with your hands, it's hypnotizing. Nuke zones. Spawning into an active nuke zone when you join a world is no fun. From now on, if there's an active nuke zone at your login location, you received a prompt offering you the option to leave the current world and search for another. You'll be protected from radiation for a short period of time while you make your decision to stay or leave. If you move, attack, or take damage, that's the problem there. If you spawn in and there's currently a bombardment from the Scorch Beasts, then what? Press and hold. When viewing many types of pre-placed items in the world, you can now press and hold your interact button. Oh, look, to quickly make use. This is what I'm talking about. Dandy Boy apples, people. You could press and hold the interact button to quickly equip and favorite items that you find, consuming Dandy Boy apples, or learn to plan a recipe. If you prefer, you can still do whatever you want to do. Public events now include a suggested player level, thank you. Radio host. A radio host. A radio host. A radio host. What the heck? It's about time. Radio host, people. Radio host. There's a radio host. Before it was just a stupid radio playing. I'm walking in the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink. That is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying. But now we have it's Julia, radio host. She has quips. How cool is that? It's like a real video game, people. I've heard about games that have existed, and this is one of them now. Search perks. Yeah. The functionality of search perks, like Scrounger and Pharma is now automatic. Yay! 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 Like Butcher's Bounty. So the functionality of search perks like Scrounger, Pharma, Butcher's Bounty, or anything where you have to search the item again, and you have to wait there forever and come back. Just yesterday I was playing with somebody, with Misty from the chat box there, and I had a big old pile of the crab beasts around me, and I had to go around to loot each one for the flesh, and then use search, come back to the other one, search, get the flesh. It makes it, you leave, and then it makes the noise, and you have to come back and loot it. Same thing with the chem containers. I'd be so much faster. Didn't have to do that, and now it's automatic. So now if you already have Pharma equipped, and you loot the box, it'll make a noise or something. It'll say, hey, guess what? It worked. There's more in that box. Yeah. Hey, Christopher, I haven't gone over the bug fixes yet, but this is what I really care about. Now listen up. The Wastelander update brings close to 1,000 fixes for bugs that were previously affecting the base game, including many that were reported to them by the Fallout 76 community. Since that list is so lengthy, they have highlighted a selection of fixes that they thought might be good to know about. Auto-scrapping. Okay, that's good. The following items no longer scrap automatically. Let me guess. Digested goo, right? Bleached dogwood. Well, this doesn't already scrap automatically. Bloatfly gland, okay. Proboscis, sure. Cooking oil. Digested goo. Mormat teeth. Red scorpion stinger. Tick blood stack. Stingwing barb. Flim flam jones. Gabba gabba hee hey. Billboards. Reduce the camp budget cost of many neon billboards. Neon billboards. Neon billboards? Why is this on your list of things to talk about out of 1,000? Lights, the mid-century disc lamp, who cares? You have 5 things to work about and you feel... you list like 7 things. But anyways, scrapping. The Tinker's Workbench now generates components when scrapped. Okay. Urban and Forest Scout armor pieces now generate components when scrapped. They didn't before? There was an issue that prevented turrets from firing enemies in close range. Well then. VATS. Entering VATS while firing an automatic weapon no longer causes the weapon to stop firing. Oh, that's cool. So if you're already firing, pow, 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 and then you use Q or something to go into VATS, it still fires. Hey, VATS. Frag mines can now be destroyed by shots fired in VATS, okay? Auto grenade launcher. The heavy barrel mod no longer incorrectly states that it increases damage. It no longer incorrectly states that it increases damage. So what does it do? What does it do? Baseball grenade now requires 2 cork to craft in addition. Oh, thank you for the patch fix for the bug fix there, buddy. And no longer requires a baseball. Oh, so you can make your own baseballs. Well, I guess they want you to damage increase to bring baseball grenades in line with other types of grenades. They want you to use some baseball grenades, I guess. You know, that's what they want you to do. Bolt action weapons. Players no longer get stuck aiming down sights after pressing the button to aim down sights while chambering around in a bolt action weapon. Buff out. Fix an issue causing buff tasks to count towards buff out and min-task related challenges. Cultist blade. Damage increased so that the cultist blade is now significantly stronger than machete at every level. At every level. We want you to care about that, Mothman. Disease cure can now be sold to vendors for caps. iBot helmet. Crafting an iBot helmet now requires a military circuit board instead of an assault circuit board. Sure, because it's not. Yeah, sure. Fusion cores. Fixed an issue that could deplete a fusion core in the player's inventory when exiting power armor. Okay. Gatling. A lot of these bugs I probably had no idea about. Gatling laser. Reloading a Gatling laser early no longer causes multiple fusion cores to be loaded, which could prevent the player from firing other weapons. Whoa. Gatling weapons. Firing a Gatling laser or Gatling plasma with a fully charged fusion core no longer empties the magazine after a few shots or prevents the magazine from being topped off when reloaded. Handmade rifle. The stinking magazine mod no longer holds more ammo than intended and now has an ammo capacity of 25. Yeah. You hear that, human? Eyeballs Mackenzie. Legendary armor. The solar and thorn armors can now correctly spawn.
New member of
with
the
unyielding.
Inner Circle. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a supporter of the channel.
Michael, thank you so much. 10 months. Our baby is now 1 month old. You better feed it, but don't leave it in the sun too long. Harpoon gun. Legendary harpoon guns can no longer incorrectly spawn. Boom, 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 boom. With the explosive attribute. So harpoon guns can no longer be explosive, I guess. Sure. Legendary weapons. The plus 250 damage resistance while reloading legendary attribute no longer causes the legendary weapons primary attribute to stop functioning. Okay. These things, I had no idea. I had no idea that this is a deal. Maybe that's why I thought some weapons were bad. You know? Some weapons just don't work. Bad things happen. It's kind of janky, but now all the jankiness is gone. Hello, Calais. My spine is in dismay. Tumblers of today. Issue 2 now correctly grants the player the ability to find extra bobby pins in the boxes. Meat Hook no longer benefits from unarmed perks and no longer... Okay, sorry. It now only benefits from unarmed and no longer incorrectly is affected by one-handed. Good, good, good. Maybe I could use it now. Molotov cocktail. No longer requires a beer bottle. Well, guess what? Misty Jenkins and everybody else out there? Come on now. Normally, I would go through a certain rotation around the map to collect a million beer bottles and then convert the beer bottles over to Molotov cocktails. But now, it just takes glass. Why not? Why not? Why not? But I kind of liked going out there for beer bottles. You know, I kind of enjoyed having to go out there for beer bottles, but now you don't have to. I'll tell you one thing, though. I have 85 quintillion glass, and this has also increased the value of glass, is what that's done. And the baseball grenade with the increased damage, that has now increased the value of cork. So certain resources are increasing in value here. Plasma grenade explosion and visual effects now closely match the plasma grenade's explosive radius. I guess before it was either the graphic was too narrow or too wide. There was an issue where Psychotats was counted towards the buff out related challenges when it's not buff out. Radex. Look everybody, it's Wastelanders for 5 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Spruce knob. Okay. Radex diluted. The description no longer states that it suppresses mutations because it doesn't. I would always use Radex diluted as opposed to Radex because it doesn't suppress your mutations. Mutations are a thing in this game, in case you're brand new here. In case you're brand new, mutations are a thing. You get them through radiation exposure. You could also learn the plans for mutation serums or buy the serum off of somebody else. You could lose your mutations if you clear your radiation. You can get random mutations through just random radiation exposure. Some mutations are bad. They have negative effects. You could bring down those negative effects with a perk called Class Freak. Blah, blah, blah. You have a perk called Starch Genes to help you maintain your mutations. Stuff like that. But Radex makes it where your mutations just go away for a second. So, if you had things like Marsupial to jump higher, all of a sudden, you can't jump high for as long as Radex is active. But yeah. Now the description no longer says it does that. Deborah. Salvaged Assaultron head. Fixed an issue causing the head to deal the same amount of damage at every charge level. Well, no wonder it was I was testing it. No wonder. Look, I gave that weapon a shot a couple times and it wasn't working out for me. It's because it was broken. It was broken. Ew. Scout armor. Mask can now be worn with other types of headwear. Yeah, you can wear the mask with a hat. Baseball cap with the masky poo. Shovel now benefits from two-handed. Stranglerheart power armor. Acid attacks from players wearing the armor no longer cause performance lags or issues. Well, that's good. The chassis pieces can no longer be dropped if you have the power armor. Oh, so you can't give it to other people, I guess. Or maybe you can give the modules to people, but you cannot drop the power armor chassis with the Stranglerheart pieces equipped. Tesla rifle is now correctly categorized as an energy weapon in the workbench. Yeah. Hail, hail, hail. I'll be playing. Just so you all know, I have 3.5 thousand hours. My level is 767. I've done lots of practicing. And I like the game. I've always liked the game. I've defended it. I've always defended it. And now there's more purpose. Do you hear me? Ah! Ah! Okay. The Action Hero, the gold 50 cal paint from the Atomic Shop can now be applied to the Action Hero. Ultrasight Fusion Core can no longer incorrectly be used as fusion cores for power armor. That's good. I guess it was a problem. I guess they weren't supposed to be used for the flim flam. Ultrasight Plasma Cartridge increases the amount of ammo created when crafting Ultrasight Plasma cartridges from 60 to 120 to better match other types of Ultrasight ammo. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Carnivore correctly doubles the benefits of consuming pre-packaged meals like cram and Salisbury steak. Good. Good. Because I like those sort of foods. I buy them all the time. Herd mentality. Fix an issue that prevented players with herd mentality from sharing perks despite having enough points in charisma. I think I had that problem. Because, you know, I think I had that problem back the first time I was playing with Misty. I think I ended up with a bunch of weird mutations, including that one, maybe. And I kept having a problem sharing some perks, perhaps. Butcher's Bounty. It correctly triggers when searching dead hermit crabs. Crackshot. Description is corrected to state that the perk's benefits apply when aiming down the sights. Long shot. So these perks now have different descriptions. This is very exciting. I'm excited. Luck of the Draw can now correctly trigger when firing the Gatling Plasma, Gatling Laser, and automatic weapons. It didn't before. That's why you would want to use it. Luck of the Draw makes it where you occasionally have your weapon fix itself. Well, well, well. Perk sharing. Now only considers a character's base charisma. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Yes. I got 85 charisma. I can share whatever I want. Do you? Do you have 85 charisma? It now only considers a character's base charisma. Bonus charisma provided by chems, such as like Daddy-O or something. Gear, such as Unyielding. You can have up to 15 extra charisma, plus 1 per piece. So you can have up to 20 charisma through your armor if you wanted to stack it. Perks. Ooh, perks. So there's a perk that increases your charisma. I forgot what it's called, but it's under charisma, and it gives you more charisma based upon your teammates, like 2 charisma per teammate, excluding yourself. But that no longer counts towards your perk sharing total. So if you have a total of 7 charisma and you want to share a level 3 perk, you can't just use the perk to increase your charisma or a drug or something to bump you up to 9 so you can share a level 3 perk, because it costs, I think, 2 or 3 perks per point or whatever. There you go, Dan. Magnetic personality. I just forgot the name. See? I just forgot the name. Always vigilant. I've been doing that mission recently, and you have this robot telling you to repair him, dang it. Repair him, dang it. Repair him, dang it. And it always fails for some reason. I've been doing it recently where there's many waves of mutants, but the quest timer has been reduced from 30 to 15 minutes, and a 2-minute timer has been added to repair rover. Kappa Squatter. It no longer restarts every time the player logs in if they haven't already completed it that day. Wow. Ecological balance. Amy's note now remains in the player's inventory after completing the quest. Miscellaneous. Fixed an issue preventing the clear the flooded train yard. Miscellaneous quest from appearing to players at the flooded train yards in the Cranberry Bog if someone had already completed the quest in that world. Yeah. Yeah. The Kill a Svendingo while wearing a clown costume miscellaneous quest will no longer reappear to a player every time they log in if they have already completed it. That stupid quest. Compass. Location markers in the compass now more consistently match their orientations in the game world. Why not? Notifications, fanfare, and the list of rewards earned now correctly appear on the screen of completing a daily quest. The number of caps earned now correctly appears on the screen after completing a quest or event. Good, I guess. It stays there for a bit. Oh, see, the for a while, some daily quests didn't have the alerts appearing, showing it. It wasn't really even showing you that you did anything. It didn't show you what you got, but they fixed that. They fixed a visual issue causing some legendary weapons to occasionally display incorrect attributes in their Pip-Boy. Okay. Revive. Diluted and super stim packs can now be used to revive. I guess they couldn't before. The World Radio's volume slider in the audio settings menu now correctly affects jukebox audio because it didn't for some reason. Large friend lists have been optimized. Players should no longer experience in-game hitching as a result of having a what? That happens? People. You get in-game hitching if you have a very large friends list, but now it's been optimized. Look, it says should. Players should no longer experience. How about just reduce your friends list and don't mess up my game? I don't want you janking on by. Janking on by. Messing up my game with your eternal friends list full of botters and traitors. Social. Entering an invalid or non-existent name into the social menu no longer prevents the player from interacting with other in-game menus. Well, that's a bad bug. Scrapping an item no longer causes the player's inventory list to resort. Okay. Vending and trade. Players can now sell items for up to 30,000 caps instead of just 25,000. How about you increase the cap limit at the same time, you scumbags? Pressing the exit. Oh no, that's it? No. More news. News. With a booty doody 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 booty doody doo. Sven Dingo Colossus. He has sacks. He has bulbs. He has flimflams around his ankles. He's a bad one. This character back here named Mort is played by Jay of Jay and Silent Bob. Jason Mewes. Jason Mewes. Here is an interview. Oh boy. So here is an interview of Jason Mewes, Jay and Silent Bob. He plays a ghoul. So let's see if I can get this guy talking. I'm gonna find a nice clip of Jay. Here he is.
Hi, I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Jason Mewes.
And we're over here, of course, doing Evening with Kevin Smith 2, Evening Harder. No mention of Jason Mewes in there whatsoever.
But it's all right.
That's fine.
Yeah. Here he sounds like a ghoul is my point. But hey, the game's gonna come out, in about a couple seconds. You better come back to this game, people. You better tell your friends. It's a dense world. Here, I'll show you something real quick. Let's go over here for a second, huh? Let's pull up my my Mapperoonie here. So this was my workshop conquest map, okay? This was my workshop conquest map, okay? Where this is what I'll do. I'll go around the map and I'll collect certain resources and I'll go around, do some workshop conquest from time to time, do some XP farming, resource gathering, and constant experimentation. All these circles here I marked are the workshops. There's 22 workshops across the map. There might be more in the future, but those locations you could build at. You could build a gigantic fortress. Some of them are very large with a pretty darn high, large budget. You could build a lot. You could build a certain amount at your camp. You could build way more at the workshop. And they give you resources to build with. And you get free resources while you're there from the ground. That's why you're there. Plus, you could plant crops. You could establish water purifiers. It's great. It is great. And you have all kinds of defense missions. It gives you something to do. It gives the whole map something to do. The defense missions, you know, you have like 3 waves of mutants, 3 waves of crickets appearing over there at Berkeley Springs all the time. Crickets have acid, like 6, 7 acid each. Who needs to go to Tanago Town when you take over a couple workshops? Who needs to go find anglers when you have waves of anglers coming at you over there at the Grafton Steel Yard, over there at number 2? You see? I marked where all the mutants are with that green face, West Virginia logging camp, but this has to change now. This is no longer really accurate, you know? It was accurate. Well, it lasted. You have your 3 power plants, Thunder Mountain, Monongah, Poseidon. They power up their things, and you can get this map at the Gobabity Collective Facebook group if you really want it, but it's no longer really accurate. It showed you where certain resources are. There's many interactive maps on the internet, which are really awesome. I don't really go to them. I try to use my memory for where I think things are, and then I start exploring, because there's only so many locations. I keep my eyes open, and whenever I see a new dense cluster of something, I pull my map up and I mark it, you know? And over time, over the months, you make corrections. You go to a spot where you thought there is some stuff, you say, hey, it's not here, and then you change it. You know? That's the benefit of making your own map. You can just keep updating it. Rough estimates, I say, over there's some intestines. See, right over here by the Gilman Logging Company, there's some intestines here because there's some possum, little creatures, up in the little wood line. There's some, right over here, there's some dogs, some starlight berry by the isolated cabin. Some wood here, you know. Bunch of starlight berry, some fire cap, some ghouls. Sorry, some scorched. But now it's all different. It's all different. But hey, I'm gonna be live right away. The game is already installed. We're just waiting for it to come online, and it's gonna come online soon enough. Them published a calendar. This is my Gobabity Collective Facebook group. You should come on down. Right here. So, this says 4:59 a.m. Pacific Time, 7:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, oh my god. Right now it's 3:30, so I'll play some other stuff. I just uninstalled Call of Duty, people. I just uninstalled it. I had to make room, but I still have Doom Eternal. I think the game director contacted me for Doom Eternal, so that's interesting. I should probably stream that game more, but there's not much time. Alright. Goodbye. Boop. Yep. Can't wait. Just can't wait to be flimmed. Yes, Come on down to the Gobabity Collective Facebook group, and you could, like, talk about things. You know what I mean? And, you know, talk about things. You could post information. All those other Fallout 76 groups are all nasty, full of cheaters and corrupt flim-flammers. Bunch of people that hate the game. Do you want to be in a group where 10% hate the game and they're only there for trolling? You know how many people hate Fallout 76 in this group? 0. The second I personally identify you as a hater of Fallout 76, you are rooted from my community. Nurtured. There's a lot of people in here. 1,256 people in the Gobabity Collective Facebook group, but in my my channel here. 13,139. 13,139 people here. And we're sitting at 48 supporters. 48 supporters, you know, those are like the Patreon sort of situation, but through Facebook. Pretty good stuff. I'm telling you that Doom PvP is the bee's knees. Some pretty good stuff. See, look. Loot blocked. It's pretty cool. It's an asymmetrical PvP scenario. Super duper high speed. It's 1v2. It's the Doomslayer versus a bunch of demons. But it's really, there's two players controlling. Get them? Yeah. It's super duper intense. This was a really rough match. It took 13 and a half minutes. Sometimes the matches go by real quick. It's the first to three. If they kill me one time, the round's over. I have to kill both of them within a very short time window, like 15 seconds between each kill. Oh, good job. That guy has rockets. Other guy is a big old meatballness guy. It's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Look for the fair necessities. Mother Nature's RIP. Forget about those worries and the strife, yeah, man. And I mean those. Hail. Hail.
I work with my mother.
I don't care.
Sell fruits and
I don't care.
Out of my work. It's fun most days.
That's cool. Yeah. Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter VR. It is Skyrim. Skyrim VR. Oh, the drunken. Oh, the bannered mare. Don't you disrespect me. I killed the dragon. I killed the dragon. Not you. I'm the one. I'm sorry. Run! Run! Jumping! Run! Where's my foos power? Foos him up. Oh god, they didn't like that. They didn't like I foosed They liked it. They liked it. They liked it. Check it out. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Whoa. Oh my god. It's Skyrim VR. It's amazing. Hey there. Hey there. Get the goat. Yeah, good job. Got the goat. Got the goat. Beautiful day. Down there. A beautiful day in the Flim Flam land. Hey there, see that thing up there? Isn't that amazing? We got a party of 4. Look it up, buddy. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Swim in the water and shut up. I'm going down the lazy river, baby. Shut up. Shut up. Tired of you. Yeah. Swimming in VR is pretty awesome. Still. The power is yours. See? You see? No falling damage in the water. No falling damage indeed. I'm swimming down the river at such incredible speeds. Shut up. Go really fast. Shut up. It's based upon your arms. How fast you stroke. Yeah. How high you go. Oh no. Shut up. Shut up. Yep. I'll be leaving for a bit, you know, and I'll be leaving, and I'll be back. My top 5 video games. Nathan, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like to rank things. I think that everything is somehow perfect. And if you don't know why they're perfect, you haven't experienced it enough yet. You know? See, this is after see, the earlier videos was me just trying to figure it out, but this is after I played for a while. This is after reaching, you know, max level archery. Well, Skyrim VR is pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 I dashed him up. Get him! Get him! Cut him up! Blah, blah, blah. Get him! Look, I dashed. I did a little dashy poo like his Doom or something. Huh, ha! Get him! I'm dodging him. Huh, ha, ha! Get him! Get your iron skin on. Yes. Bandito. Paralyzer. Now I get to play. You don't want my combos on you. All right, people. It's been fun. I'll talk to you later. You should totally check out that playlist I have there on you know, YouTube. Got this playlist here. I have a couple. Well, actually, I have a million playlists, but most of it's very cringy. Most of it's very cringy all over my page here. All this stuff. I have a million playlists. Million playlists. All this stuff. These things. And surprisingly, it's almost all VR. How about that one? It's almost all VR. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, it's a bunch of goats. This is my video. I went to the zoo. There's a bunch of goats. If you had a VR headset, you could look at this. Look. You got a VR headset? Check it out. Whoa. Deeply interactive and immersive goat experiences. Whoa. InteractiveGoatExperiences.com. Whoa. They're all up in your ears. ASMR. Them goats. What you looking at, goat? Get it. This ain't food for you. Get away from me. Ain't no food for you here, buddy. I'll catch you later, everybody. Yeah. Catch y'all later. I'll be back. You know, I don't think I'll be playing anything until this time. I don't want to, like, you know, be in the middle of something else and have to swap out things. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm riding a bike. I'm riding a bike to the zoo. Drinking from a camelback with fingerless gloves. I'm playing Pokemon Go. Look at that. Playing Pokemon Go. Whoa! I'm riding on the sidewalk like a illegal person. Doop doop doop. Doop. Whoa! 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 This is Fresno, California, people. This is what California looks like. This is what California looks like, people. Isn't this crazy? See, all the undeveloped areas is just pure dirt. It's really a desert. It's really a hardcore desert that's irrigated. I'm about to go over this bridge. Pump it. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Oh, get the bridge. Get the bridge. Get the bridge. Get it. It's all scary. I could fall down the hill and die. There's stuff in the road. Cars are coming. You got it. Breathe through your nose. You got it, buddy. You got it. Do it! Use your mirrors. Catch up to the bus. We're going downhill. Listen to those brakes, baby. Good job. You got a breath? Drink your water and shut up. Yeah. Highway 99. Middle of Fresno, California, I am. Doing all kinds of stuff. Whoa! Look at all these cars. Whoa! Whoa, there's a bridge. Oh my god. Wow. There's a vein right there. Take my blood. Whoa. Construction vehicles. How immersive. Whoa. Whoa. Slow down. The brakes aren't working. The brakes. Whoa. The brakes. The brakes. Whoa. 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 Getting hit by cars. Whoa. The cars. Slow down and catch your breath. That was scary. Wasn't that scary, buddy? Look around. That was scary. Whoa! 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 Hit by a car. This is California. Whoa. Ready for some uncensored faces? Here comes some uncensored faces. Whoa. Look at these pedestrians. 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 Look at this. He's crossing. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit by a car. No. I'm following the rules. I'm waiting for the next light to change. It was too close. I didn't want to risk it, you know? Let's watch these people. What are you doing over there? You tell them I'm me? Tell them the government where I am? Don't you look at me. Don't you look in this direction. That's right. That's the power of 360 cameras. They don't know what you're doing. Let's go over here. Whoa. It's so scary. Let's go over here. In California, our garbage talks to us. I don't know about you people. I have to... Whoa. Turn the beat around. Look at those gas prices. Shazam. You okay? Are you tired? Are you tired with your helmet and your eye protection? Don't be tired. Watch out for the cars. They're coming real fast. And they don't care about nobody. Cars don't care about nobody. South 99. Denny's. Arco. Eucalyptus trees. Wait. Apparently there's blind people walking around. Walking over highways. Complaining about cars hitting them. Why would they need to... How much did that cost, do you think? How much do you think it costed for that stupid thing that says wait? Why are there blind people walking around over bridges? It's dumb. So scary. We're almost there, people. The zoo's coming right up. Bam. See, right over here, I messed up and I went down this alleyway. This is a bad alleyway. This is the back of Taco Bell. Look, there's people coming out over here. There's people coming out. Look at this. They're very suspect. Now, look, it's a dead end. What kind of fool am I? What kind of chump am I? I'm in the bad part of town. I'm in the bad part of town. Watch, ready, and freeze frame. Look at these criminals. Look at these criminals, people. Criminals! Criminals. Criminal. Boom, 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 boom. Criminal. Boom, 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 boom. What are people doing? Drug dealing? All right. Look at that. Yeehaw! This is the Fresno Chaffee Zoological Gardens. Big old you know? This is before the plague. There was once a time when people could walk around all free without wearing these suits on. Criminal! And look at this beautiful park. Look at this park. Look at all these trees. Out of my way, cars. I don't gotta pay nothing. See that? I didn't pay. Here we go. Whoa! 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 Ah! Ah! You tired? Pick your bike up, you chump. Pick it up. Are you tired? Shut up. Breathe through your nose. This is our tax flim flam. Put to good work. Whoa! That's a bathroom. People make babies in there. This part of here to the right is the storybook land, you see? United we stand. It's a 9/11 thing. It's one of those 9/11 things. Isn't that weird? Storybook land. Storybook land. There's a little train. Look, there's a little train there. Okay, just there's a lake over here. Look, there's water. There's dinosaurs. Look, I'm catching Pokemon. I'm catching Pokemon like it's no one's business. People. Here we go. Now, over here, there's a bunch of gigantic waterfowl. There's a bunch of goose flim flam all over the ground over here. Shut up. Look, it's George Washington. I said shut up. They're telling on me. They're telling on me to the government. All these birds. What I tell you about the birds being government spies? Don't you wave your wings at me trying to show your dominance? I'll ride my bike right through your egg hole. Shut up. Get out of here. Tired of these beasts. I'll ride right through their home. Crushing all their eggs. You better walk faster, chump. That's right. Yeah. Flimming around, you don't get too far. This is about 3 miles from my current location. Yeah. Out where they walk, out where they run, out where they flim all day in the sun, wandering free. I wish I could be a part of that world. Cool. Well, now it's just time to leave. I'll catch y'all later. Okay. Catch y'all, catch y'all later. Look. It's a pepperoni pizza burger, man. You will touch that beast. Touch it. Touch it right in the mandibles. Do it. Do it. There it is. Don't you question me. Listen here. Listen here. I will rub your head. You'll look at me with that eyeball and contemplate your existence and why and how you got here. If this is a good or bad thing, what am I? You don't like me, do you? Get the heck out of here then. It'll be live in about an hour. I'm not gonna be. I'm about to leave. I'm just messing around. Hey, yeah. Look, it's a self-aware robot. Look, it's self-aware. He's self-aware. This guy's analyzing my existence. This sucker is taking notes. I don't like him. He's alive. Get out of here. Stop attacking my garbage with your thoughts. Recognize me, you scumbag. Shut up. Good job. Look at him. He's just doing stuff on his own because he wants to. He's doing stuff. Good job. You moved it. What now, you scumbag? You looking at people? Say my name, sucker. All right. Well, I'll catch y'all later. It's been nice talking to you. Real nice. Real nice. I mean, nice. Yep. Here's a bunch of animals ingesting some salt.
Oh, yes.
This is what I come to the zoo for. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Are you jealous? Why has it got to bite it every so often? Slow that down a bit. I know that this is like such juicy content. You don't even... I know the value in what I'm showing you. I know the value of what I'm showing you, people. Okay, let's look at his eyeball. Why is he so sad about it? Are they looking at... Oh, they're looking at each other. They're looking at each other. Oh, they're looking at me. Looking at me. All right. I would show you one more, but it's a bit too graphic for this audience. You know, I don't think I should show that one to you. It's a bit much. It's let's just say it's involves slugs. I don't want to show that to you though. But check out this. Look, it's a monkey. He's coming! He's coming for the camera! He's coming. Run! Everybody run! No! No! All you hear is just the zoo attendant saying, no, no! That's the value of 360 cameras, I'm telling you. His friend's just looking at him. What are you guys doing? Is there a way out? Just watch that in real time there for a second, okay? Watch that in real time. No! Oh, that was a good jump. Look at that. That was awesome. My goodness. Energy transfer. Behold, look at this monkey. See, he got his target right away, you know. It's pretty far. His friend's looking at him. He's not turning his... I want to see his friend turn his head. His friend is more... He's more interested in what the heck this camera is. He's still looking at it. He's like, what the heck is happening here?
That would be a cool picture. I just don't want him to like.
No.
Take it.
They're coming.
I know it's beautiful and all.
They're coming. Coming back.
I know it's magical.
He's looking at me. He's coming. He's looking. Stop looking at things. Stop looking at the world, buddy. Stop it. No, stop it. He's gonna eat your face. What if these things lived in the trees, man? Wouldn't that be horrifying? Wouldn't it be horrifying if they lived in the trees and they ate flesh? They looked at you. They looked at you through your window. Huh? Okay. Well, goodbye. Catch y'all later. Yeah. I'll be back with the best game to ever grace this nation and no other nation. And yours as well. Fallout 76. Tell your friends to install the game. And, oh my god, I still don't even understand. So the first thing I do is I have to go straight to Vault 76. And then talk to those chaps outside of the vault. And they'll point me to where I gotta go. So much content! Do I make a new character right away? Do I make a new character right away? I'm asking you, monkeys. Not you, them. The monkeys. The monkeys. Monkeys. I'm asking you. All right, I'll be back whenever it's time. Thank you for flimming around. Shut up, flamingos. They're coming. Oh, yes. You doing, you freaks? Oh my gosh. Why? It's amazing, really. You know? This is clearly. You have to wonder how many animals that exist in nature were created by people. I mean, artificial selection. The same way that we turned wolves and so forth into dogs, chihuahuas and pit bulls and Great Danes and, Dalmatians. Just imagine if there's an apocalypse and all the dogs got out and they started breeding, you'd have these different species of dog that were made by people, but we would maybe lose the record that we did it, and we'd think that they're natural species. There has to be at least one creature out there in nature, like maybe a gorilla or something, that was made by some kingdom. This was a king's royal flock 10,000 years ago. And then there was a cataclysm, and then all of a sudden they got free and had some babies. Now you got some flamingo. Maybe the peacock, peacock, flamingo, a weird looking animal, pretty limbed up. I wonder how much. I wonder how that neck meat would taste. It'll be pretty good. I think it'd be pretty good. It's just meat's meat. Meat is meat. Meat is meat, as they say. Yes. I'll see y'all later. Just a bit. Come on down and join the Goodbye Bird Collective Facebook group. Okay? Goodbye. And now it's time to say goodbye to you and me. GOOBOBERTI's me. Copyright.